Well, thank you all for joining us. We are live, as you can tell. Thank you for that. Rom's in the house. Good to see you. I am David, the leader of the PAC. This is one of my many thousands of live shows. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you. We are in the kitchen again, as you could probably figure out, trying to get some things done. So we appreciate you coming in and helping us get everything done. We had we're a mess. We had a big party over the past weekend that we're still trying to recuperate, and thank you for the thumbs up there. Everybody, thumbs up for the host. The host with the most. He's the most handsomest. The computer's moving it. It's AI, technology, see? It tracks me. Since I'm the hero of this story, it tracks. They're called motion AI tracking cameras. They're only about 40 bucks. They work so-so. They're not bad, but you know, they're a little jittery. I guess maybe if you invest a few $100, you could probably get one that's really smooth. And it'd be really nice if you could get it to go up like this and stuff. So, hello to you, Feather. Yes, it depends on how close you are. It has a level that if I'm sitting down, I change the angle of the camera and it basically just tracks the top part of me. But for the most part, it's tracking my mass. And what you do, if you don't know, is this tells the camera to stop. See, I'm on track. To get it to do again, you just do this. And then it tracks you. So I've been using this for a couple of weeks now in different scenarios. And like I said, it's okay. I would very much like to have one that I'm in better control of. There are the ones that you can zoom. Oh, my tripod's a little, hang on, there we go. There are ones, and I got one, that you can download a little button app to your phone and you can go bzz, bzz, zoom in and zoom out and stuff. But Jim is in the house. You couldn't take Johnny Deppstein in a fight. Okay. I have no clue that is, but hell, if that works for you, man. Whatever works for you. Whatever makes you happy. Let me get the chat pulled up here on my big screen so I can see it a little bit better. Remember to like, subscribe, share. And if you got a lot of money laying around, feel free to give it to me. If you don't have any money, that's okay. If you have a YouTube channel, say something and don't use any prank. All right. So, but thank you for being here, everybody. Oh, I need to get my iPad on the charger. There we go. Try putting your hand up, but showing the back of your hand. I wanted to see if it stops. Okay, that's it. I think it will, because there's a lot of times I accidentally stop it. Well, I appreciate you being here, Ron. All right. So what you're asking is if I do this. So therefore it stopped it. And I talk with my hands a lot, and I know it does this. There's a lot of times I'm like talking with my hands, and I stop it accidentally. And there we go. Now she's back again. They're pretty cool. I got a couple of cheap ones because I wanted to really see the technology and see if it worked, how it worked. And if I like it, all right, I might invest in a better quality one. Meaning one that because like I said, these are only like 40 bucks. So not real expensive. Trash. Oh, I need to get back to doing what I was doing when I started. I was working on some hummingbird food, and I got distracted. So I really like feeding our birds. We don't have a lot of birds here, but I kind of dig feeding birds. I've already got one of my Goya hummingbird feeders out there, hung up, but I'm out of hummingbird feed or nectar. So I'm gonna make some more. I'm gonna make some homemade. Let's see. Refill this bottle. Better do that. All right, give me a second. I gotta get something done here. All right. Good to see everybody, and thank you all for the thumbs up. Mm-hmm. Thomas, how are you? Good to see you. Good to see everybody. It is indeed. I'm going to share this to my Facebook page. Gonzalez is in the house. Thank you for saying hello. We appreciate that. Hope all of you wonderful people are doing well tonight. So I want to thank you for joining me in my kitchen tonight. I appreciate that. Right now I'm getting ready to make some hummingbird food. about that time of the year that we get going on hummingbird feeds. Thank you all for the thumbs up. And if you didn't know or don't know, the common rule of thumb for homemade hummingbird feed or nectar is 1 part sugar, 4 parts water. You don't really got to add anything else, but I add actually real natural mango extract to mine. So, hello, Gus Sanders. Good evening, buddy. Gus, how are you? How you been doing? I hope you've been doing well. My kitchen's a mess. I'm still trying to get cleaned up and organized. Right now I'm going to make some hummingbird nectar. Yeah, close enough. So you do 1 part sugar to 4 parts of water. What's wrong with this picture? Which picture is that? The picture of me? There's always something wrong with me. You got to use boiling water. These are for my Goya bird feeders, glass hummingbird feeders. Alright, I think I got one of these really cool little silicone funnels. Dude is back in the house. Hello, good to see you. Say hello to Gus, my good friend out of Georgia. These little silicone things, funnels are pretty cool. Right, so I'm using just granulated sugar. And I like to put a little mango extract in it. Gotta be careful though. Don't want to get it on my fingers. Really concentrate it. One, it gives it a little bit of color. You know? Hello, cool dude, from my good friend Gus. So Gus, there you go. Hummingbird nectar without having to buy a $7 bottle. I gotta let it cool off though. And then it's time to start getting the outdoor world ready. I already brewed my first batch of iced tea today, or this year. I was telling everybody yesterday that the brisk Lipton iced tea that I drink is sold out. I can't find it anywhere. So I resorted to making good old-fashioned hot or brewed iced tea. We have, since our big party, Lorelai's big party, we kind of have everything scattered everywhere in the kitchen. So I'm piling up all the clean stuff over in one corner, because I got a lot of the bowls that kind of go together, and then I got to remember where we got them at and all of that. So this poor little section of my kitchen is my, hey, I don't know where you go, so you're going to go here for now. Oh, no, it is. It's, well, I know, it's kind of, see, it's a fishing shirt, you know, kind of watery, you know, kind of. I got 4 new shirts. I just did a short video about me getting all sexy in my new tropical shirts. It's kind of a, you know, you're right, it's not a tropical shirt. I should be punished. I should be beaten. We got our first fly in the house today. So I got my fly swatter. Uh-oh. Time for David to take a break. So Gus, what have you been up to, man? Anything exciting? You got any big plans around the corner? Down the road? I don't. We've been looking and thinking, or I have, about a cruise and about some other things, but right now, you know, I feel like our house is dirty. Cole says, nice kitchen. Thank you. Thank you for that. We appreciate that. So right now, the house is a mess. And once we kind of get the house back organized, normal, then I think I can. We don't have any other big events coming up. Lorelai's party was the one that spent so much time and money on. So that's over. We are having a tropical shirt party this summer, as always. Big tropical shirt party. We'll live stream it. We do have a baby shower that we're doing virtually online. April the 3rd, Friday at 7 o'clock. Jamie or Unbothered Avocado or Miss Avocado is pregnated. She's going to have a baby, so she's never really had a baby shower. So we're going to have a virtual baby shower that we invite all of you guys to. So feel free to come by for that. But right now we don't have any great big plans for anything for the rest of the year, so I'm working on that, trying to figure out what we're going to do. We are going this Saturday, tomorrow, we're going down to go look at tulips. My wife has talked me into going down and look at tulips. So we're going to do that. I am a gigantic flower fan, but tulips, not something I like very much. I'm not a big tulip person. But since my wife is blessed to have me, I'm going to take her to go look at tulips. Here's a little life hack. A lot of people don't know that when you're doing dishes, to make your life easier, put all of your spoons in one compartment, put all the forks in another compartment, and then your knives. That way when they're all done washing, you can just grab all the spoons, put them in, all the forks, and put them in. Another great thing to have in your kitchen, if you don't have one, you need to get one of these. One of these, and get a good one. See? You got to get you a grabby thingy. We love these. I use these a lot. All right. I don't know if that's any good or not. Chicken adobo is what this is. It's a Filipino dish. I'm not a fan of it. My dog likes it. Hi, Lily. Almost time for me to give Lily her dinner. I need to work on this. All right. Because I need to do this the right way, right? We's back in the house, fancy copper pots. Thank you. How are you today? How are things going for you? They're okay. They're not super, I mean, they're those non-stick pots. They're not great. I prefer cooking with our Asian pots. These are better. Better non-stick. Oh, what is it? Any food coma? No, it's not cast iron. But we love these. We get these at Asian store. Well, I bought these at Asian store. And we have two sizes. They're about 40, 50 bucks each. But they're really worth the money. They're non-stick, and I mean they're really non-stick. You can burn the living crap out of things in it. Yeah, the copper pots are just, I think we paid like I don't know, 60 bucks for the set on clearance. I'm not a big fan of them. But we use them. I gotta do a little vacuum sealing here. Yeah, stoneware, yep, they're good. You know, I mean, they're really good pots. I am back again. Amanda says, Amanda, we're happy that you're back. We're glad you're doing well. And how do I know you're doing well? Well, because you're here. Crappers. I don't like doing it over there. Maybe. Here's another little life trick for you. Is if you have a lot of people at your house and you serve bottled water, at the end of the day, you're going to wind up having a whole bunch of half bottles. What I do is I take, and these are just for my wife the last 3 days. But after the party on Saturday, what we did was, and I got them over there by the plants, is I take a magic marker and I put a black X on it. And then I use that leftover water that people didn't finish drinking, and I put it in for the water of the plants. But just so you don't get cooties, that's what I do. All right. I tell you what I'm going to do. We're going to feed Lily, my dog, real quick. And then we're going to work on some vacuum sealing. I got the hummingbird nectar done. And then we're going to keep going, all right? So come this way. I know I'm a little close to you. Here's my dog's bowl. Amanda says hello. Yes. If you're talking about the vacuum seal bags, yes, they do. But I will tell you that sometimes the vacuum seal bags, we've been doing these a long time. I will say this. We do get about maybe 10 to 15% that look like they're sealed. They appear to be sealed, and then you find out in the freezer they were not. So that's something to keep in mind. So Amanda, how are you doing today? I hope you're doing well. Everybody said hello to each other. It's the polite thing to do. I need a bowl. A little bit of chicken stock, just a little. Here's our last fancy cupcake. I guess I better do something with that today. So we actually make homemade dog food. So what I have for my dog right now is turkey. We buy turkeys. We got a freezer full. I cut them up, boil them down, make them chuck turkey. We add some carrots to it. Some other vitamins. Yeah, it was, but it's not anymore. And look, see, these bags are like $20. You can catch them on clearance all the time for $9 or $5. So we got a whole bunch of them that we bought on clearance. So we don't pay full price for the bags at all. And our unit is probably 10 years old, you know, but we could probably use maybe the technology's better. So my little dog Lily is fat like me, so we try to only feed her a half a cup of turkey at a time. And she's been on this diet for 2 years and hasn't lost any weight. So And then what I do, and I know you guys might think I'm crazy, I microwave it for 25 seconds. And then this is what I just feed my little dog. And then around midnight, she gets a boiled egg. There you go. Let me see if I can get set up to vacuum seal. I think that's just a slow charging cable. I want to vacuum seal all of this ham. I do like to date and label it. Abby's in the house. Abby says, hello. What state are you in? I'm in the great state of Texas. What state are you in? How's your weather out there today? We're having beautiful weather here. Tomorrow's going to be a beautiful day. It's going to be in the mid-70s. And we're going to go look at tulips tomorrow. All right, Lily. My wife and I are going to go. Oh, I need a good pair of scissors, crappers. To a tulips festival tomorrow. You know, what's really funny or sad, I guess I could use these, I don't know. We have about 5 pair of kitchen scissors. There you go. And we can never find them. You want to see the doggy? Yeah, I can show you the doggy. There's my little doggy. Yeah, here's my little doggy Lily. She's 8 years old. Abby, nice Jackson, Florida. Am I single? Are you asking if I'm single? Oh, I saw it for a split second. Looks very cute. Aw. Yeah, we had 2 wiener dogs, but one passed away last year of heart failure. All right. Let me get the camera set back up so we can get some work done. All right. Yes. Thank you for saying my dog is nice. 2.5 years old, little one. Nice. We like wiener dogs. We're kind of partial to wiener dogs. Let's get some food prep work done while we're here. If you guys were here in my kitchen, I would put you to work. I would do it. I think Cool Dude is crushing on you, Amanda. Amanda, I don't know what your status is, but I got a feeling Cool Dude is flirting with you. Which is all right. Nothing wrong with that. Right? These are poultry scissors. I don't know how well they're going to cut plastic. Amanda likes it, I think. Amanda says, well, you know, I'm kind of used to males hitting on me because I am beautiful, intelligent, a wonderful girl to be around. Lily! Oh, Lily. My Lily dog doesn't really like to see those big brown trucks, you know, like FedEx and UPS, because she's so short to the ground when she's outside, she can't see anything but the top of the trucks go by. And there's one at the neighbor's. If you're going to vacuum seal food, may I encourage you to label it and date it. These scissors aren't going to work. My poultry scissors aren't going to work. They're not designed for fine cutting. Well, labeling, for instance, I'll give you an example, my friend. This one says cooked ham, and it has today's date on it. So when you label food, and I'll show you what it looks like when I vacuum seal it, but I need to go get a razor blade. So when you label things and you forget what it is, and you're digging through the freezer trying to find something, you read the label and go, oh, now I know what that is. And you put a date on it, because I have a philosophy of nothing should last more than a year in a freezer. Yep, says you remember when it was sealed and what it is. Amanda says yes. Hang on, you guys stay right here. All right, my hand thing working. I gotta go get a razor blade. I went and got my favorite razor blade knife. It has a glow-in-the-dark fish on it, see? So we got ham, cooked ham. But I need to get in the freezer. We don't eat a lot of ham, but somebody gifted us a nice ham for my wife's party over the weekend. And I need to save it for a rainy day, for another time. You like the design of the fish? Me too. I love to fish. Here, let me see if I can. You guys want to see what I'm doing? All right. I'll turn you down. Hang on. So this is a vacuum sealer. See it? I'm going to put this in here like this. I'm going to close the lid. Make sure it snaps. I'm going to hit the vacuum and seal button. And if it works right, it's going to suck all the air out of it. And when the red light turns off, it means that it is sealed. And it'll be good for a year. All right. Let's see how good of a job it did. Get you guys back up on me here. So there you go. See it? That's what it means. So now we'll throw it in the freezer. Waldo says hello. Yes, we had a birthday party over the weekend. My wife had a birthday party. We live streamed it. It's on our channel if you want to go watch it. We had a big party, a lot of people, balloons, food, you name it, singing. So yes. Cool Dude is saying hello to you. James is in the house. Sniff, poor Lily. I know, poor Lily. Soul Linder's in the house. Soul Linder's going to do some live streaming this weekend, guys. So you guys watch out for his live streams. Everybody saying hello to each other. I appreciate that. James, how are you, my friend? I'm working, James. I'm still working to clean the house up. We obviously haven't taken Lorelei's decorations down all the way yet because I think Lorelei's enjoying having the reminder of her big birthday party hanging up everywhere. Hello, James and Soul. Thank you for doing that there. Cool, dude. Oh, you sent me something from last night? I'll have to check it. Did you send it to me? I'll have to check it later. I'm on my phone. We do a lot of them. Amanda, what I do... Uh-oh. One, I make a lot of mistakes. What I do is, I used to be really religious about doing live streams at a certain time, you know, and I got really bored of that. So I decided I just randomly do them, but usually, yes, I do evening live streams, but sometimes it's early like this one, sometimes it's late, sometimes it's at midnight, sometimes it's during the day. So I've become a bigger fan. Don't tell me my razor blade's not going to be any good. Oh my gosh. There we go. I'm doing random things. But yes, but if you hit the alert bell, usually it will tell you when we are going live. And I appreciate you guys all liking, subscribing, and sharing. So we do that. James, how's California? James, you want me to send you some ham? There we go. I like good, yeah. So, and part of what I tell other YouTubers is this. If you decide that, here's what I think. I believe that if you randomly do things on YouTube, then you meet new people. If you get in the rut, unless you go, a lot, I'll tell you guys what happens if you want to know. A lot of YouTubers go to other YouTubers' channels just to literally poach their subscribers, right? Is what a lot of them do. I don't do that. I think it's wrong. I do go to other people's live streams to say hi that I know, but I never ask somebody else's live stream to come to mine or to come to my channel. I think it's rude. And I don't think it's necessary, but there are a lot of people that want to come to like this live stream and say, hey, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And there's a big difference if they start saying it or if like Soul Linder's doing them this weekend. He's a friend. I'm the one who brought it up. That's different from somebody else sliding it in. But that's just me. So instead of me bouncing around a bunch of live streams trying to beg people to come watch my channel, I just do what I do. And if I bounce around during the day or the time, that allows me to meet new people, is what it does. California is still suffering fires and power outages as we... Damn, really? I didn't know they're having fires again. Oswaldo says, I love the channel. Thank you for that. Thank you for the thumbs up and subscribing. All right, Amanda, we appreciate you. Good to see you again. She is, you know how the women folk are. James, she really is, because, I don't know, it's frustrating, James, because as you know, in the Filipino communities, there's always like this weird competition with people. The girls are always, acting like they're friends, but they're really not, and it's just a lot of drama. So, and I just keep telling Lorelai, well, we're just going to do what we do and whatever is whatever, right? Waldo says hello to everybody. So, but Lorelai is definitely enjoying the festivities of her party, the balloons. I've been working on the garage today. It's still not done. But the happy birthday's still there. The dessert table is still hanging out over there. So we got more cleanup to do this weekend, James. But we're also going to go look at tulips. Tiptoeing through the tulips. So we're going to go tiptoeing through the tulips, James. I'm hoping to make a video. Man, I'm not having good luck today. There we go. I'm hoping to make a video, but the tulip place has pretty strict rules. So I got to ask permission to even do any videography there. She's enjoying it. I didn't think she would enjoy turning 40 as much as she has. As Waldo says, I don't have many friends. Well, okay, can I talk about that? I don't know if you guys want to hear, but I have a theory about friends and friendship and all of that. And I'd like to tell you about it. So here's something that I think. I think people that have few friends are better off than people that have many friends, is what I believe. I believe men like James and I and Soul Linder and everybody else who do not have a problem being alone in life, taking care of our business, doing what we want to do. I think we're happier people versus the men that feel like they always got to be trying to do something, trying to impress somebody, trying to have friends. And I know maybe this sounds bad. Having a lot of friends is majorly overrated. I don't encourage you to have a lot of friends. I encourage you to pick one or two and stick with them. And now there is a big difference between like people that you go personally and hang out with versus people that you hang out with on the internet. And I've become good friends like with James and Soul and a bunch of other people on YouTube, without question. But I'm picky because I don't want a lot of drama in my life. I don't want a lot of problems. I want to be able to enjoy life the way I want to enjoy life. So I think a man with few friends is more comfortable with who they are as a person. I think a man who's running around trying to impress everybody else is not comfortable in their own skin, is what I think. So thank you all for the thumbs up. What do you guys think about that? Am I right or wrong? Let me label this. And I know probably a handful of people that I actually would trust. Let's see, is that Kimmy? Kimmy's in the house. Kimmy, thank you for being here. Thank you for liking, subscribing, and sharing. How are you? What part of the world are you from? How's your day going? All of that. So, I want to encourage you not to get hung up on having lots of friends. Don't get hung up on that. get hung up on being comfortable with yourself and who you are. Gimmy's up in Michigan. Nice. Cold up there still. Hi, there's Smiley. Oh, Smile's in the house. Good to see you, Smiley. Thank you for being here. Waldo is from the UK. Welcome in from the UK. We got a lot of followers from the UK. You like to vacuum pack so you know what I was doing? Yeah, we had some leftover ham from a big party we had, and I needed to save it, right? Winter storm there today. Ouch. Sorry to hear that. You guys are supposed to get a lot of snow, I guess. There's not a winter storm where Smiley is. Okay. We don't have a winter storm here either. It's supposed to be in the 70s tomorrow and a beautiful day. But for you guys that are having the winter storms, yuck. That's no fun. Maybe it'll be the last one of the year. What do you guys think? Let's get our ham in the freezer. You guys come with me. Today was the day, our first day for a fly for this year. So I had to break out the fly squatter. We got a fly in the house. I don't know where he is now, but we got a fly in the house. Oh, I was gonna do All right, let me put this stuff away real quick. That's right, Craig, it's the freezer bag time. All right, so, okay. Kimmy says, not done with winter yet. March comes in like a lion, like a donkey. Yeah, my grandparents used to say that. If March comes in like a lion, it goes out like a lamb. If it comes in like a lamb, it leaves like a lion. It's the freezer bag episode. Hello, Craig from James. Yeah, vacuum bags save money. I mean, without question. We buy a lot of meat in bulk. And when we catch really good fish. Hello, James from Craig. Hello, Craig from Cool Dude Jimmy. James says it's 62 degrees out there in the land of fruits and nuts. My friend Good Craig here is all the way from the land down under. Yeah. I need to just I think I'll just throw that out. I just gotta throw that away. Up here in God's country, it is 26 degrees. It's about 60-something degrees here. It's been raining over in the UK. You know, when I think of the UK, that's what I think of. The UK makes me think of rainy, miserable weather. Compared to like Australia, it makes me think of sunshine and kangaroos, pretty girls and good food. The UK makes me think of ugly girls and bad weather. I know that's horrible to me, right? Been raining for weeks in the UK. You guys see my cool fish knife? All right, so what should I gave Lily her dinner. I've been thinking about having a cupcake for my dinner. I think we're getting pretty much caught up, except for all of my wife's birthday presents are still on the table. We're going to have a leftover cupcake that we got at Sam's Club. One of those designer cupcakes. But I'm going to throw some French vanilla ice cream on it. Got that done. Let's sit down. Craig, how are you feeling this morning? I know you've been working a lot. Looks like a bowl cake. So, I'm sorry, let me see. Sure, Soul Lender, absolutely. You're blue. You can always drop your link or your messages without asking permission. But thank you for asking, but absolutely, you can drop it. Sorry I missed that. And if I miss a comment and you want me to go back, let me know or just repeat it. Because sometimes I get distracted by ice cream. Looks like a bowl cake. Yeah, well, it is now. We call it a cupcake. They were fancy cupcakes from Sam's Club. They were like eight fancy big cupcakes, fancy, for $10. This one is the last one. I think this one is just chocolate. A lot of these had, oh no, this one has, a lot of them had, like we had a lemon one that had lemon filling in it. We had an Oreo one that had Oreo fillings in it. We had a, like a cheesecake one that was good too. Or a strawberry one, so. And then we had this chocolate. And since I'm cleaning out the refrigerator, I thought I better eat it. Because you know, there's nothing worse in the world than an uneaten cupcake. Midnight in the UK, it is, what, 7 o'clock here? 7 p.m. in my part of the world. Anytime, Soul Lender, you feel free to drop stuff. And so, Linda, what you might do is remind them what it is, what you're dropping. So when you drop a link, give a little sentence about what it is so people know. But rule number one of my channel, if you're blue, you don't have to ask permission to drop things. 10 a.m. Saturday morning here. Woohoo! I got to go look at tulips tomorrow, Craig. Do you feel bad for me? We're paying $16 each to go look at tulips. I don't think we get to pick them. I think we just get to look at them. And I'm not even for sure they're going to allow me to make a video because they got a very strict video recording policy. I don't know, maybe if somebody ran naked through the tip of the tulips one time. But I'm going to ask, you got to ask permission. You got to do all kinds of things. So we'll see. $10.56, almost 11. All right, that works better. Solinder is celebrating his YouTube anniversary. And so that link is leading to that live stream that he's going to be doing. So if you guys get a chance to check him out, I appreciate it. So we're going to spend the day. I gotta spend the day on a date with my wife. I got to take her to eat food. We got to go to this imitation Dutch farm or Netherlands, Holland, Northern Holland, whatever it may be, whatever this village is here in my part of the country. The funny thing is, all of her friends went today, I guess, but they did it today because I guess she couldn't go, so we're going tomorrow. I love flowers. I love to grow flowers. Tulips just aren't one of my flowers that I like. I prefer calla lilies and daylilies and tiger lilies. Waldo is going to sub to you, Solinder. I appreciate that. Yeah, why not? Because, I get busy and, yeah, if you get time and if you think of it, just send me a reminder. And you never know. I might get free time. I just don't know. But I am trying to figure out what we're going to eat tomorrow. We don't usually go out and eat very much anymore. We really don't. We've really cut that down and saved a lot of money. But I figured if we're going to go on a date, for the day, we've got to go somewhere. I'll have to see if there's some, maybe some good Asian restaurants or seafood restaurants close to where we're going. The stream will be extra special. Woo! Are you gonna have nude photos of me on your live stream? Yeah, Craig, it is. I don't disagree. I don't disagree. But you don't need to go out on a date for that. Craig, has your niece from the Philippines made it over yet? Are you guys still in the process of that? Right. I hope you can sell some of those photos, man. My wife's sister heads back to the Philippines in a couple of weeks. Her teaching contract is up and it was not renewed. The icing on this cupcake is really, really rich. So I'm mainly just eating the cake. I hope you guys all went and watched my new short that I put out today of all my sexiness and my sexy shirts. Process. Pass English test. All right, nice. Moving slowly. And dealing with the paper. Yep. Just paying for it. Gotcha. All right. I'm with you. All right. So, Linder, so what you're doing is what? Doing StreamYard, YouTube, and TikTok and all of that together? Or Zoom? You guys know those videos you see on YouTube and TikTok of all these girls changing outfits? You know, I did one of those videos today, Craig. I put up my own video of a sexy man changing clothes like the girls do. I'm going to see if it gets any views. I basically did exactly what they do on their changing clothes, you know, videos, shorts. All right, that's good. So, I think that's good that you're doing that, Solinder. I mean, I told you years ago, you just got to keep working it, keep working it. So, I mean, Monday here, so I'll be at work. Yes, Craig's working a lot. You chose number one? Nice. But hey, you know, if the girls can do it, why can't I? You know, but why am I not getting 1.2 million views? You know, come on, I did exactly what they do. I even stole the script from another girl. So I had to go do research, Craig, which is horrible. I had to do a lot of research and take notes, you know. So we'll see how it goes. You know, I was telling you guys yesterday that we're going to see the tulips, but I don't know if I can video there because they got this really strict recording policy and video policy about being a professional photographer, blah, blah, blah. And it's basically anybody who gets paid or compensation. And I just now thought of, well, when I talked to them, I'm going to ask them what they're, the IRS says I'm not getting paid on my YouTube channel. So maybe that'll let me do that. Pre-anniversary, good, good. Yes, I thought about doing the G. Yeah, I was going to buy multiple G-strings and try those, But I thought I would start out with shirts, outfits, tops first and see how it goes, But, I'm trying, Craig. But if the girls can get all those views, why can't I? Isn't it fair? You see them all over the place, right? 1,000,000 views, 100,000 views, 500,000 views. I guess I'd be happy with 10 views. Yeah, I thought about the G-strings, but I would have to find extra large G-strings. Oh, Craig, man, YouTube is crazy. I'm just telling you. Man, I'm looking around the kitchen. I'm like, oh, somebody splashed food over there. I need to get the scrub brush out and scrub over there. But I'm excited. Lorelai's party's over. We can move on from that. We can concentrate on other things, I hope, this year. Try to get some other things done. It's almost warm enough now. It's getting close to being warm enough that we're going to be able to go outside and live stream, So I'm excited about sitting outside again. I love going outside and sitting and doing a live stream. We're going to try to do some fishing live streams again this year. So we're going to try to stay busy. I don't know if we're going to get to go on a real trip or not. We'll just have to see. We'll have to see if my wife has any money. She makes all the money in the house. So if she doesn't have any money, then we can't go. Oh, but it's all right. Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and do it. You're welcome to. So are you having your girlfriend on the live stream? Is she going to be there with you? Is the young girlfriend going to be hanging out with you on the channel? I would encourage you to have her there. Live streams always do better with girls. If I was a girl, we'd have 50 people watching. Even an ugly girl gets 20 people. So I would encourage you to throw your girlfriend in the mix. You'll get a lot more people watching. Or handle like dangerous snakes or, pit vipers, or have a kangaroo punch you in the face. Those get you a lot of views. So, just a little advice. You're not including the girlfriend. Uh-oh. How does your girlfriend feel about that? Is she okay with being cut out of the social media blend? Is she okay being put in the background? Man. As long as she's okay with it. But I still tell you, women sell, All right, so I got that done. What else am I supposed to do today? Don't have enough dishes to run the dishwasher. Laundry's okay. Kitchen's 60% better. And, I need to fill my nectar up. I proudly use Goya hummingbird feeders. I'm going to be taking some hummingbird videos this year. I'm trying to do more with those since I have a sponsor. Yeah, the garage is, shit, Craig, maybe 70% done. Guys, joined the pre-anniversary, aka last day of my 5 years YouTube. Nice. We borrowed some tables and chairs for the party. We're dropping those off, I think, tomorrow or Sunday. I pulled down all of the white curtains. We got some more decorations to come down in the garage. I got to vacuum the carpet that's out there, roll the carpet up. So maybe 50% done. I keep changing my mind. But I'll be happy to get things done. Then I got some other projects I'm working on this year. This is homemade hummingbird nectar. Instead of paying $7, I make my own. Here in a week or two, I got to go, I have a little bit of a side yard where my trash cans are, and I got a gate there. But it's in a very shady place and never gets sunlight, so there's no grass there. And when it rains, it just gets muddy as hell. And it's driving me crazy to walk in the mud. So I'm getting ready to go buy like some gravel and load a bunch of gravel in that area and let it walk on the gravel, put the trash cans on the gravel. That's one of the projects we're going to try to do. I'm going to try to repaint or restain my my post for the house outdoors on the patio. I'm going to try a new thing this year that I've never done ever. I'm going to, there's apparently like a sand paint that is designed for outdoor use, and you can have it tinted, but it's some kind of polymer that has a lot of grit in it, I guess. It's self-leveling. It's very similar to what they would use in a garage, inside of a garage. But it's really designed to be outdoors. So I want to cover my patio, my whole patio, with that this year. So I gotta, I gotta kind of do the calculations and figure out the square footage, do the math, do a little bit more research, figure out what color I want to go with, and then I got to take everything off of the patio, power wash it, let it dry, and then pour it on there, and you kind of brush it or rake it around the whole patio, and it's supposed to self-level and fill in. So then it hardens up in a couple of days. So I'm really excited about doing that to my outdoor patio. I mean, obviously I'm bored and have nothing better to do. Since I can't go saltwater fishing every day, I guess I have to do things around here. Sad thing is I will have to get helpers to help me with all of this. Because, you know, if I can't walk through Walmart, I'm not going to be able to do all this other shit I need to get done. So those are some projects I'm thinking about doing for the house this year. But I'd rather be fishing. What else are we doing? I think that's it. You know, I'm still looking at selling this house, buying another one, or maybe just, you know, leaving Lorelei here and buying another house. I don't know. But I'm working on that. I need interest rates to keep coming down. I need to win the lottery since nobody will give me any money on YouTube. I've been e-begging for years and years and years on YouTube, and, well, I have nothing. So, you know, I need to win the lottery. That's it. And look, if I win the lottery, maybe I'll share. You never know. What would you do with the lottery? I know exactly what I would do with the lottery. All right, appreciate that. I can't see it because one thing I've learned when I'm live streaming on my phone is to put it on do not disturb. Because I don't know about the Androids, but on an iPhone, if you're live streaming and you do not have the do not disturb clicked, they will interrupt and cut your live stream off. So if somebody calls or leaves a message or anything, it cuts the live stream off, and then the majority of the time, the picture will come back, but there won't be any audio. Craig says a condo in Thailand. Well, hell, Craig, I tell you what, if I win the big jackpot, I'll buy you a condo in Thailand, just as long as we can come and visit once in a while. I'll buy it for you, so you don't got to. Because it can't be that bad. But man, I know what I would do with mine. So I need to retire from retirement. Man, first thing I would do is hire a maid service, and that's no lie. Buy me a new apartment. All right, there you go. Or buy you a ranch. You get up there in Idaho, you can get your North Dakotas, buy you a ranch, right? Yeah, we would buy, of course, a big luxury house on the water. Cool, legal weed, fit you in for 3 days. That's all we would need. All we need is 3 days a year, if that. If that. So I'll be happy, I win the big lottery, the $1 billion lottery. I tell you what, I'll buy you a Thailand apartment or condo. You just got to think, wow, that's crazy money, right? What would you do with all that money? I think I'd give a lot of it away, to be honest, in different ways. I have different strategies about charities and what I would do giving away, but I would spend a lot. But the problem is I'm already old, so I'm not going to get to enjoy it like if I was 30 and won $1 billion. Look how many years you get to blow it. Craig, being our age, we don't have that many years to blow it, which sucks. Sucks. Weed's not legal in Australia? I thought weed was legal there. We reclassified it in America. I know that much. Federally, we reclassified it. We took it from being like a level 4 to a level 1, which I think is the first step to making it legal federally in America. Great 10, yeah, it'd be a hell of a 10 years, right? I literally would hire somebody to follow around and pick up after my happy ass. Maybe a new person every day. Their job would be just to follow me around and take care of me. But yes, I'd become like Jabba the Hutt or something. No. Be a great 10 years. You can get a lot done. And with that kind of money, Craig, you could probably buy a new heart. You can get brand new lungs, off the black market. You probably could live forever with that kind of money. I mean, look at all the billionaires, how old they are. But how healthy they look. They have to be buying something. Human growth hormones or alien DNA that they're getting because they got the money. Something has to be going on with all these old people that are filthy rich. 5 nurses, that's it. That's from 5 different countries. I could use a nurse once in a while. Thinking of that. Shit. Later this month, I hate when they do this. I don't know if they do this in Australia. But my insurance company is going to send a nurse to my house. They do it every year. I don't know why they do it. I don't know if they do it to see if I'm alive, or if they do it to see if I'm dead, or if they do it as busy work. Because I don't listen to the nurse. I don't do anything she says. I tell them every year the same thing when they come here. Because they give me all of this advice, all this shit. I said, well, I will check with my doctor. I will check with my doctor. My standard answer, I will check with my doctor. I will check with my doctor, but thank you. I will check with my doctor, but thank you. Like, oh, Jesus Christ. And everything they're looking at, is there medically. And they're usually weird, ugly looking nurses. Maybe they can't get real nursing jobs, so they got to work for insurance companies and go to people's homes. I don't like it. I try to get them in and get them out. So I answer their questions as fast as possible. What medicine? Here's the medicine. Oh, yeah. So it matches up with the insurance companies paying for it. There you go. Right there. Let them take your blood pressure, your pulse rate. Then I try to get them out of there. But they want to tell me all kinds of things. Oh, this, that, about diabetes. Well, I'm not diabetic. Heart disease. Well, I have heart failure, but I have a heart specialist to take care of that. So I'll check with the doctor before I make any modifications. But thank you for your concern. Now, get the hell out of my house, you crazy ass woman. Who the hell you think you are coming in here and giving me medical advice? You've seen me for 5 minutes and you're going to give me medical advice. Get your happy ass out of here. Go and bugger some other old guy. And maybe some old people like it because they have somebody to talk to for an hour if they want, you know what I mean? I don't want to talk to them. I don't even like talking to myself. So, but that person's coming at the end of the month at some point in time. I don't know when. And they offered, Craig, the insurance offered to send me home health. Meaning under my policies or whatever, I could have somebody come into my house and help clean or take me shopping. I'm not doing that unless I have to. Now, if I'm the billionaire and I can hire my own selective nursing, well, Lorelai would hate me, but, that would be a different story. But to have strangers come in and, no, I don't like that. And since I have this thing where I don't like people touching me, I definitely don't want these strange women come in and I don't like it when they touch me. And I don't want a home health worker who's going to do the dishes thinking they can touch me or give me advice. I don't want it. So, no bueno in my world. But Greg, I make a promise to you. If I win the $1 billion lottery, we'll get you a condo in Thailand. We will indeed. The joys of being rich. I just wish I was. So, but. All right, so what am I going to do for the rest of the night? One, I need to read that plant and see what the deal with that plant is. I got to take trash to the trash can. My other hummingbird feeder is not ready to hang up, I don't think. Maybe I ought to take a bath or shower. Since I'm going out in public tomorrow and smelling tulips, maybe I'll have to get prettied up before I go tulip sniffing. What else do I need to do? Is that it? Am I getting caught up on my house chores and that aren't even my chores? I wouldn't have to be doing all of this if we didn't have a birthday party. That's the kicker. I got some things on the internet I need to do. Work, YouTube stuff, something else. I need to do a little bit of work there. I got some offers to do some partnerships the other day. I turned them down. I had a company reach out to me wanting me to do a partnership with them on YouTube for dog collars. These are shock collars. And I refused because I'm not going to, they're training collars, right? And I'm not going to put electric shock collars on my wiener dog, Need to find your clogs. Like in the tulip clogs, yeah, maybe they sell them. I do have a friend who's dead now. All of my friends are dead because we're old. She was actually born in, I think what they call North Holland, because I guess there's a North and a South Holland. And Holland's just kind of like a state of the Netherlands, if I understand right. But she was born over there, so she actually had wooden clogs, real wooden clogs. I tried them one time and they hurt like hell. But maybe these people will be selling clogs, or chocolate, Dutch chocolate, cocoa. I don't know what they're doing. They got a train. Here's the other cool or interesting thing is, Craig, they have like a kids train that drives around their property. I guess it's about a 2-acre piece of property that's nothing but tulip beds with walkways between them. And you can take this little kids train and skirt around, I don't know. I got a feeling our $16 is going to be a waste because we could probably go to Walmart and look at a 1 container plant of tulips and be just as happy. But everybody's going, Craig, right? So everybody's going, so we have to go. Because God forbid we not go and do something everybody else is doing. And I know you know what I mean. But I don't know what I'm going to feed her tomorrow, but there's a new commercial. Man, advertising. Advertising kicks my ass. There's a new Domino's commercial out where there's a guy eating pizza in his car. And man, and it's Domino's. But that pizza looks so good. It can't be a Domino's pizza, but it's Domino's. But it's a Domino's commercial, but the pizza doesn't look anything like Domino's pizza. But it looks like a really good pizza. Every time I see that commercial, I go, ah, shit. God, I want that pizza. Lily is in bed. I don't know where Lily went. Lily went to bed or she's outside. Lily gets bored easily. So when I do live streams, as long as I feed her, she'll just go and hide, go lay down in the bed, or she'll go lay out in the sun. She doesn't give a rat's ass. She doesn't, But she likes to stay within shoutings. I know she's somewhere close, but I don't know where she is. And since we have a fence, she can't escape, which is a good thing. All right, well, it's 7:30 in my part of the world. I'm going to wrap up this live stream. I'm going to try to get the trash taken out, a few other things done before I give up for the day. And hopefully, I don't think I'll do a live stream Saturday at the Tulip Festival because I don't think it's long enough. I think we'll be in and out of there in 30 minutes. But I'm going to try to make you guys a little bit of a video of tulips. Like you guys have never seen tulips, right? You've never seen them before? Tomorrow, you're going to get to see tulips. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for the thumbs up. We appreciate it. Everybody take care. If you need me, just let me know. And we'll see you Sunday, if nothing else. Take care, everybody. Say goodbye to each other. Chat, I'll check your messages, Solinder.